Hi guys, I'm out walking this morning. Virginia is such a beautiful state. Take a look at this right here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's just these small things, like the sun behind the clouds just above the trees there. Doing a 4-mile hike on this relatively flat trail at a good brisk pace. I met a subscriber this morning. She walked over and said she thought she recognized me, and she's a subscriber to the channel, and thank you. I appreciate that. Jill, I won't mention your last name. She asked me a very interesting question about a video that she saw of me hiking in Shenandoah National Park about a year and a half ago. In one of those videos, I had mentioned that I would be hiking the Appalachian Trail. Well, that was about a year and a half ago. Since then and now, I had a slight injury and a few other things prevented that from happening. But she asked me if I had reconsidered that. Not really. And then she asked me another very good question, if I thought I could still do it. There's no doubt in my mind. We're talking doing a noble starting from Springer Mountain, Georgia, up to Katahdin, Maine. Of course, I just know myself, and I know that that's something that I could do. Seems like every time I do a video, a train comes by, but of course, I could do it. Because I know myself, I know my limitations. However, I would not push it. I'm not going to try to get out there and keep up with the young Joneses out there who can do that hike. We're talking over 2,100 miles in 5 to 6 months. There's no way I would even attempt to do that. I would give myself, say, 7 months to do it. Because if I tried to push it, I would only incur an injury. I would have a fear of incurring an injury and then getting off of the trail prematurely. But could I do it? Absolutely. Is it something I will say I will never consider? No, that is a possibility. Everything is possible. Right now, I just don't know. So let me turn this camera around. I want you to see what I'm looking at in front of me. I just love color. I love where those grays and blues blend in into the sky there. But one of my loves is hiking and backpacking. And I'm waiting for the weather to cool off a little bit because, as you guys know, it has been very hot across the entire nation. And as much as I love hiking in Shenandoah National Park on the Appalachian Trail, what's miserable is the heat and humidity and the bugs. I don't mind the switchbacks and going up and going down. I don't mind any of that. In fact, I actually welcome it because it's good cardio. And after a day or two being out there, my trail legs kick in and I'm good to go, really. But when I see a pattern of the weather cooling down, getting down into the, say, mid-60s to the 50s, then that's when I'm going to jump out onto the trails up there in Shenandoah. Also, I am planning a road trip, and it will be a 10-day. I'm anticipating a 10-day road trip, nothing lengthy, and I'll be going to one of the major national parks in the country, and along the way, stopping at other sites and points of interest between point A and point B. And oh, by the way, how's that earthing thing going? That is walking around in barefoot shoes and walking and hiking barefoot. Well, right now, let me see if I can look down here. right now I am wearing one of the pairs of barefoot shoes that I have. And what I've done since then, and I'll see if I can put some of that video footage on this video, I've tried to walk barefoot out here in nature at least 3 times a week, doing about half a mile to 1 mile. And if I'm not hiking, I will go down here. There's a bench, and I'll just sit there and plant my bare feet into the earth and just sit there. At home, I've made some modifications. On my bed, I installed a grounding mat, which I got from Amazon. It's pretty slick, and you'll see it here on the video. And what that does, that simulates sleeping on the ground. So my body is at Earth's potential. And that book that I showed you guys, I put it on the screen here. I highly recommend to read that. It's really a fantastic book, and it is an interesting read. And so that's for my bed, because you know, when we sleep, well, I sleep between 6 to 8 hours per night. And so I'm grounded at Earth's potential. And when I'm working at my computer, and I do work at my computer quite a bit, I ordered a copper screen mesh off of Amazon, and a grounding cable, which has at one end of it an alligator clip, and I'll show you the video here on the screen, that clips to the screen mesh, and the other end plugs into the that round port on your AC outlet. That's the ground port. And I also have a tester that tests the ground port to make sure that it is truly grounded, and I'll show you that too. And what that does, I have that sitting beneath my computer, so when I'm sitting at my computer, my bare feet are resting on that copper screen mesh. So what that does, that also simulates me standing on the ground barefoot. So I've made grounding a practice, and I can tell you, and I'm not the kind of person who exaggerates. My mind is, it's scientific. I try to be logical. Having taught electronics for many years, understanding physics and, electron flow. And grounding definitely works. I've never had a problem with sleeping, but I can tell you my sleep experience is different. And the small aches and pains that I might have, you know, as you get older, you just get these aches and pains. They just come on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But grounding has reduced those aches and pains significantly. I've had some slight swelling in my ankles. That's gone. And I wake up in the morning thoroughly refreshed. So there's something to this. And when there's something to something, it's just worth investigating, or at least giving it a try. So the earthing thing or grounding is working out very well. And as I just said here, I've incorporated that into my my lifestyle. So that's what I have for you guys today. I'll talk at you on the next video. I hope everyone is having a great day, and please take care of yourselves and watch out for others too. This is Ron from Ron's World. Thank you for listening.